Aziz here, and today I want to talk to you about some advice for the small business owner. And now I know a lot of you that are looking for this type of information have probably seen a plethora of it around social media and on YouTube and on blogs, and everyone's got their opinion, and every billionaire has his way to do it, and every successful venture-backed startup has their way to do it, and everyone has their kind of own, let's call it, spin on what these fundamental principles are, or advices are for the small business owner. And really, if you look at it, it boils down to a couple of fundamental things. And really, in terms of looking at your business and working in your business, the key to making money and sustaining that business long term is not just about customer satisfaction, but being obsessed with customer delight, and kind of just always putting customer services and customer delight at the kind of the core of everything you do. You got to be thinking about it, as Warren Buffett said, when you wake up in the morning. You've got to be thinking about it when you're having lunch. You've got to be thinking about it when you go to bed. And then you've got to be thinking about it even when you're dreaming. You've got to be dreaming about it, right? So you have to be that obsessed, that immersed in your customer experience and your customer delight. And if you delight and add value to millions of people, then you will make millions of dollars as a consequence of that. All right? So really, customer delight, putting that at the core of everything that you do. And then, some might say that you've often heard there's no substitute for hard work. And I agree, and I disagree with this to a certain extent. And why I do that is that, social media is very much, and influencers have very much painted this picture of the hustle, the grind, the grit, and kind of people being entrepreneurial is about working hard and burning the midnight oil and, doing all of these insane things for the sake of the deal, for the sake of a dollar. And, yes, don't get me wrong, there is something very noble and honorable about, trading your time, your effort, your labor, your sweat, your hard work for a dollar. But at the same time, if you want to really be successful, then you need to understand how to not work hard, but work smart. How to spend your thinking time outthinking, outwitting, and outperforming the competition. Because at the end of the day, business is the highest performance intellectual sport in the world. And that means that it is a game of mind. Right? It doesn't matter who's the strongest. It matters who operates the most strategically, who is able to make the moves, to be decisive, to see where the market is going, to know when to pivot, to time the market. Those are things that are important. So to a certain extent, yes, obviously you must commit, you must put in effort. That is true. But, to say that there's no substitute for hard work, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, besides the fact that this is, an intellectual sport and the most challenging one at that in the world, the other thing is about being a successful business owner and a successful entrepreneur and operator is understanding leverage, financial leverage, human capital leverage, and it's about understanding how you move a team towards a goal, right? Success is not me built, it's team built. So I need to understand how to, through my vision and the clarity of my vision. So this is another important part, is that you need to be crystal clear on what your purpose is. And then once you have that purpose, you can craft that purpose into a vision. And through that vision, you can attract A players and the right type of talent. And once you've attracted the right type of talent, you guys as a team can then, commit to a mission and accomplish great things. So that's one of the things. And obviously, we all know that being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, a small business owner, can be extremely stressful. It can be challenging at times, and often it's a roller coaster ride, right? And so you need to be okay. You need to be at peace with that uncertainty. You need to embrace it, and you need to really try and find ways and coping mechanisms so that you understand that it's okay that there are times when you need to pivot a business. In fact, that is the hallmark of some of the greatest business operators, and Amazon is a great example of that. When Jeff Bezos started, he was in the book business. He was selling books online, and today Amazon is in the server business and AWS. So it's all about identifying, number one, the timing, and number two, the direction of the next pivot in order to sustain that exponential growth in the business. Right? So those are really important things. And then the other thing is to also identify, and this comes back to what we're talking about, vision and clarity, is about identifying what makes you different, all right? What makes you special in your market, Why are you not just another commodity, another me too? What builds that moat around your business, as Buffett likes to identify in the business he invests in? Business must have a moat built around it. So what is that moat around your business, that differentiating factor that says, I'm not a me too, I'm in category of one, and in order to do business with me, you need to be something special. You need to show me why I should be doing business with you. You need to prove that you are a desirable fit as an ideal client for my business, as opposed to the other way around, which is how most transactional commodity-based business is done, where it's like for like, oranges and oranges, and everyone's saying, okay, well, that one's $1, that one's $1. If your price is $1.50, you're too expensive, everyone's buying there. So you're constantly selling your value and your business at a discount. And where's that going to get you long term? Not far. You might manage to survive. You might be part of the kind of 90% that never makes it past $100,000 in revenue ever. Some people call that a lifestyle business. I say, what kind of life is that? So you need to make the decision for yourself. But if you want to build something unique, if you want to be, part of the 10% that do succeed, or even the 1% that make it to $10 million in revenue, then you need to think about, what makes me different? What is my purpose? What is the value I deliver to the market that is unique? How do I use my vision to attract the right team? And how do I leverage that team to create exponential and sustainable long-term success, so that I have confidence that, even when things get hard, that I'm not just working in the business, I'm working on the business, and strategically, I have the mind that has identified what the next 2, 5, 10, 16 steps are in order for me to keep pivoting, reinventing, innovating, and fueling that exponential growth. So, delight your customers, build a great culture, be clear on your vision, attract the right team, give yourself a competitive advantage, own it, and then work on your business, think about your business, and always be, it's like a great game of chess. you have to be, 16, 20 steps ahead at the grandmaster level. And I speak about this in one of my previous videos, is that at the end of the day, success is a result, it is a consequence of mastery. And so you need to reach a level of mastery, not just in your market, in your industry knowledge, but in the skills that you need, the business acumen, the high ticket skills that you need as a business owner and as an entrepreneur in order to succeed long term. Because remember, you are not your business, and you will supersede, you will live beyond your business, the business that you're in today. So it is okay to know that maybe the business you started is not the business you're in today, and the business that you're in today may not be the business that you will be in the future. And so that is why you need to develop the high income skills and the business acumen to be able to be transcendent on that journey. So if you want to do a one-on-one with me and develop an action plan for what are the skills that you need to acquire as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, in order to scale your business, then go to the description below and get my details and DM me on Instagram at aziz.cool. And we will book a call, a clarity call for you, free of charge, to figure out what it is that you should be doing next. And remember, overwhelmed is just not knowing what to do next. So we will identify the one thing you need to do next in order to take massive action and get the results that you're looking for. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. See you next time.